Hey guys, it's Sport Performance Coach Adam Carmichael here. In today's video, I want to share with you a big breakthrough I had in my own personal development just last night. So I went for lunch with one of my good friends who's a coach for me, a mentor in my life, and we got talking on some deep topics, and we're talking about big goals for the future and what I want to achieve. Now I've got some big goals that I've set for myself and want to achieve, and I felt like I wasn't moving towards them quick enough. Now, when I was going through this situation with my friends, I was using the excuse that I like my life right now, I'm quite comfortable, and I feel like I don't need to go that quickly towards my goals. So I'm gonna get to my goals, but just, there's no rush, there's no urgency, I'll just get there when I get there. Now, in my own head, I justified that as me just kind of enjoying where I'm at right now, and there's no rush to get there. Now, as we started talking more about the topic and like the goals I was set myself, my friend noticed something. He noticed like a kind of excuse I was putting on myself. I was giving myself permission to not think bigger, to not act bigger, and to not pursue the bigger goals. And he said something that really hit home. First thing he said to me was, I think perhaps you don't feel worthy of going to the next step. And when he first said that, my defense mechanism kicked in. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, of course feel worthy. What does that even mean? And then as I let my defenses go shut down and start to think about what he was saying, I realized he was right. I realized he was right to some degree. Like when you're at a certain point, when you try to go to the next level in anything you do, sometimes you don't feel worthy. You almost feel like, oh, I can't do that. It's too scary, it's too big, it's too... And you let yourself... Not feeling worthy stops you from taking action, or stops you taking action in the way you know you should. So when you don't feel worthy, you make excuses, you cover it up with your defense mechanism. You tell yourself why you could do it if you tried harder. You could do it faster. Like for me, I said, I'm going slower right now because there's no need to go fast, everything's all good. And that was just an excuse I was telling myself to cover up the fact that perhaps I didn't feel worthy of going to the next step. And that let me do some soul searching last night and this morning. I was thinking, right, why don't I feel worthy of going to the next level? And I realized I've still got like an identity of being a poker player. And even as a poker player, I achieved a lot of stuff. But even then, I'm like, I don't get that much self-worth from my poker achievements. Yeah, they're good, I made a lot of financial money, but it doesn't give me that sense of identity that I feel like amazing about what I've been able to accomplish. So I've got like a few things where I feel like I need to achieve some things before I allow myself to feel good about myself and feel worthy. Now, how this manifests in my life is I generally keep busy a lot. I'm busy all day, I'm doing stuff, I'm working, but I'm often not working as like full on as I could do. So I do a lot of work, and I am like definitely hard working, but I know like I can bring a higher level. I know to get the goals I want to achieve, I need to bring a higher level. I've got massive goals for the future, and I know I need to step up. So it's really interesting when I start to explore this concept of not being worthy, and how do you feel more worthy. It's a tough one, because I'm still like obviously haven't found the answer yet, because it was only 24 hours ago I had this conversation. So now I'm exploring the concept of your own identity, what makes you feel worthy, and sometimes you limit yourself. Almost always, I want you guys to know, you're the bottleneck of your own success. You're capable of so much, almost anything, and very often we'll cap our ceiling. So like when you try to think of big goals of the future, if you don't believe them, your subconscious will just go bullshit. Like sometimes when I do goals and exercises and I'll write massive things on a vision board, my subconscious just shuts it down and goes, nah, bullshit, not gonna happen. So I generally set my goals more incrementally. I like to be able to see them, like, oh, I've achieved this already, so I should be able to achieve that next level up and that next level up. But I need to be able to think about, how do I achieve 10 levels up and allow myself to think that I deserve that, and yeah, like how do you get your head in the right space to achieve that? Because if you don't feel like you're worthy of it, you're not going to achieve it. Another thing that's like holds you back, which could be holding me back, I haven't explored this one yet, is fear of having success and what that means. So you achieve all your goals, you get to a point, and you're either scared of what that looks like, or you're scared of what would happen once you got there. And a lot of people never achieve their goals because fear holds them back. They're scared of what they think about themselves, they're scared of what other people think about them, and fear cripples a lot of people. I don't see myself in that category, although when I do think about like big scary goals in the future, they are scary. So, but I think mine could be like more to do with not feeling worthy. Now, this doesn't mean like I'm bumming around doing nothing. It just means that I feel like I could be pursuing my goals faster, I could get them faster, and I was masking over that with a excuse and a defense mechanism, and I think the root cause is me not feeling worthy of going to the next level. So something for you guys to think of. I'm not sure if any of you guys can relate to this. Obviously, it's me having this problem in this world, but I thought I'd share it with you guys to show like everyone has problems, no matter where you're at. Like we're all just trying to get somewhere else, and sometimes we hold ourselves back. Almost always we're the ones holding ourselves back, and sometimes you need a coach, you need a mentor, you need a friend like I had who literally could see from an outside perspective what I was doing, what I was thinking, and then he gave me a good kind of recipe. Well, not recipe, he saw what was there when I was masking over my defense systems, because we always do that. We defend ourselves. We don't want to admit that you don't feel worthy. You don't want to admit that you're lacking confidence to do something, so you mask over it with some excuse that I don't really try hard now, everything's good, and we all do it. So I'm not alone, hopefully not alone. And if you guys can relate to this, let me know in the comments. Let me know anything you feel like maybe you don't feel worthy of, or you don't feel like you're holding yourself back in some way with your mindsets. Be super interesting if you guys could comment below, share some stories with me, and I'll get back to you.